Welcome, everybody. This is your Saturday emergency Bitcoin update. No, it's not me, but you know what I mean. This is your quick and down and dirty Bitcoin update. Kind of show you what's happening. Also kind of give you a preview what you'd be getting if you're in the trading group and what would be happening and the magic that you'd be waking up to on a Saturday morning for massive gains in this altcoin bump up to the upside here. Let's take a look at what's happening in the crypto space. God bless each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. And may God bless each and every one of you for jumping on and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I'm going to make sure it's worth your while. CLORE AI, as the AI starts to move, this coin is hot. CLORE is hot. Bit of a cup and handle here, coming back to this previous resistance as support. You lose this high volume node, fine, you could make a move, but it's showing that's a strong support region above the 200 on the 2-day, on the 2-hour chart. And, you know, that thing could get hooking. You want to be super, super conservative. You wait for the breakout on the retest of 9 7/10 cents, or 9 and, yeah, about 10 cents. But I see this thing going up to 17 cents not too long from now. CLORE AI, I don't own any. I don't know anyone that does. I'm just looking at technical analysis. Let's take a look at our baby POPCAT. And that thing just people want in on this thing. And POPCAT just up a beautiful 32% from the call here in the trading group. And I saw the consolidation. I talked about it. I went over it multiple times. And it is what it is. You could have woken up to 32% gains right now. Imagine that. I put $7,000 in there, and I'm up a nice fat chunk. So, hey, it is what it is. Let's take a look at BTC and see what's happening to Bitcoin on the day. We did our Bitcoin update earlier. And, you know, I'm in a long. And I told my trading group while I'm in a long, and I'm going to break it down for each and every one of you. Right now, I'm nice enough to kind of give you 7 years of crypto knowledge and 14 to 17 years of trading knowledge crunched into a 10-minute period here. But I'm long on BTC. And just so you know, you're like, no, he's not. But yes, he is. The man is long. He has his money out there. He's up $77. Of course, 77, right? On the 77 every single time. $800, 20x leverage, $15,000 trade, or $16,000, $15,994 to be exactamundo, right? $15,994. Anyway, we'll see where this goes, but looks promising right now to the upside here for Bitcoin. The target, 64,600. We break the 200 MA on the 1 hour, we will fly. Anyway, that's all the sauce that I'll share with you in a second here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down from beginning to end here like I do every single day without fail. First thing we want to see is we do have some type of support there at 54.8 that we bounced off of nicely for Bitcoin. All right. Then we obviously have this beautiful region at 61.5 that it looked like we were not going to hold. But yesterday, if you saw that I called a beautiful long in the trading group, we nailed it to the majority of the move to the upside. I was scalping longs. And if you were in the group, I gave you guys a beautiful long that pumped beautifully to the upside. It was absolutely lovely. And it was one of those just gains that you just get, you know. And so last night, I saw this flag, and the next thing you know, boom, we had pumped out the flag. I made $300 in about a half an hour to an hour. It was awesome. Anyway, let's see what happens. That's just one of many trades. Just, you grind throughout the day. You find out what the market can give you. All right. Good call yesterday. Thank you. Appreciate you for saying that. Much love to you and yours. Shout out to anyone that jumps on in where I want to, if you want to jump on into my trading group. That's the word, right? That is the word. Funny, I pinned the wrong message. But Burke, I'm happy to pin you up there. Shout out to everybody. If you want to jump into the trading group, hit the link here to CryptoLifer.com. Takes you to my website here where you can learn to trade and unlock financial freedom. Join today. Find out why so many people became crypto lifers and changed their lives. Got the education, the mental clarity, the focus, and the discipline to help them change their way and push themselves to the limit. So the weekly, right now, going to close bearish engulfing, but can it get back above 64,000? That's our next big resistance for Bitcoin. There's a chance, you never know. So we're looking to get above 64.3, 64.275 there for BTC. You know what? I'll take this small ball. I'll take just breaking above 61,500. That is awesome. We go from there. Anything can happen. So I'm happy with that. So all I wanted this week was to close it back above 61.5 when we were below it. We got back above it. If we can go double up above 64, but that can be next week's task as we get ready for the weekly candle close. Didn't it feel like we just did the weekly candle close? That was the fastest week in my mind I've ever had. It was just like we round tripped a week as if it was a day. The older you get, the more days feel like the more weeks feel like days. I mean, it's just like months eventually feel like weeks and time just disappears. So anyway, the weekly looking somewhat interesting to me there. And, so far a bullish close above 61.5. That's it. Look at this beautiful previous kind of support and resistance right on the line there above 60,800. And we're getting in the bump back there on the 3-day chart. Also some signs of bullishness. Bit of a shoulder. All right, that could be an inverted head and shoulder. We could be making this triangle, which I'm showing you on the daily in a second here. And bang, we get a move to the upside. So things look interesting here for Bitcoin. And so this is what I'm watching. You can use that top trend line in the bottom here. And to me, that's a symmetrical triangle. It has 4 hits on the triangle. Your 1E, your 2E, your 3, and a 4. So you can just be like, And to me, if this can bounce up and consolidate, bang, right? It starts to have the viewpoint of a move to the upside. Now, we have to remember, it's a 50-50 pattern. And it could go either way. If it does go down, I mean, it suggests possibly 48,000, which is pretty ugly. But we would gap, look, we would lose that. Gap to the VRVP, which we actually are below. And that is the point of control that I was referencing there, the red line. And don't mind my scribbles, this is me just brainstorming with you here. Because I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. And I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. All I know is that I'll show up every single day and be consistent. And through consistency, I will find success. I don't know how, but I know that is the key. And so through this process of going live every day, I'm giving you the key to success. I'm teaching you the lessons of life. Whether you realize it or not, that is the plan. And sometimes you might not even realize it, but I'm subconsciously changing your thoughts and mine. So this could go to $80,000, $81,000 even possibly if it breaks to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. Still that possible inverted head and shoulder here. When it broke out and retested, and it came for that all-time high. A lot of times this is how it does it. 1, 2, 3. Usually that was it, but they faked that down for the double bottom, and then we're gone. The falling broadening wedge. So let's see what happens. If you pull this down on the daily, that previous resistance is support. Beautiful. And we're holding somewhat of a trend line. And then this idea here is the swing up to swing up. While you have swing down and swing down here on the RSI, which is hidden bullish divergence. It says you will continue to the upside. You will take out this high before you take out this low. That's what hidden bullish divergence really says. It says you'll break this high before you break this low. And so, hey, I've played this many times in my life. So it's another reason why I'm thinking why I got into the long on the 1 hour time frame. The hidden bullish just looks too good here on the daily. And I know it's the weekend. I know it's sketchy, low volume, and we're not supposed to see any movement. But I mean, what happens after hidden bullish? I always just see some type of move. So it tells me it doesn't matter the day. This indicator is the strongest indicator that I've ever used, honestly. Hidden bullish. Whenever I find it, I trade it. If I can see it on a bigger time frame like the daily and up, I trade it hard. So I'm in a long for Bitcoin. I'm looking for this to continue to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if we close today back at resistance somewhere at 63,200. All right. And funny, I didn't even take a gander at BOOKMAP yet today. Let's see if it corroborates my story. Let's see if it has a big old glob of liquidity above us or below us, shall we? BOOKMAP link in the description below. It's going to show us the amalgamated data on the exchanges. See, a futures stock trading platform that displays market liquidity. Check what the candlesticks are hiding. You see candlesticks. I see liquidity. And understanding where price action is going and what's happening. It's a cutting-edge trading platform that lets you visualize market liquidity and gain incredible insight into the order book. If you're an order block fiend, this is for you. All right. Link in the description below. You will absolutely love it. And it'll give you thoughts, insight, and even an edge. I believe it gives me an extreme edge on the market. If you're not using this, I mean, I'm going to likely trade circles around you. But again, who knows? You know, I don't like to talk. But yeah, just one thing you got to remember. We're trading liquidity. So the daily looks interesting, right? It's talking the talk so far, and it's got hidden bullish divergence. So something that most people might overlook is one thing I've dedicated, you know, my life of studying and using to really create wealth. And hidden bullish divergence is something that, honestly, if the whole world knew it, it wouldn't work. But, you know, thank God not everybody does. So what I'm suggesting to see is a bunch of liquidity to the top side and not much to the downside. Let's take a look at this as what, and I haven't looked at BOOKMAP yet, so let's see if I'm right. I mean, what does it have? It has a bunch of liquidity all the way back to 63,000. That's what I'm talking about. It's got the lingerers down there. Wow, 58,000, but they're just hanging out. You know, it doesn't mean we're going to go there. The closest liquidity, and I find we go there, is 62.5, 62.8, 63,200. So it's telling me that we're going to the upside here for Bitcoin and likely going to pump into $63,000. So I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, and I'm in a long, and I may actually even extend that long once we get above certain areas here. 62.8 is going to be another key area, but I see bullishness for BTC. I see a continuation here on the daily, and I could be wrong, but you know, I have been talking about this hidden bullish. It was sketchy the last 2 days though, you know, until yesterday, and they really broke us back above 61.5. I was a bit like, they could have taken it either way, but I was able to maintain. How did I get into a long? Just trading the patterns, understanding that we were above the 200 MA. If you look at this example here, where we get above the 200 MA. I think I drew that on the 1 minute time frame, but it told me that there was continuation coming or possible. And let me jump back into the chat here. See what's happening in the chat. Where did I bring up the chat? But oh, there you go. Hidden bullish divergence. Hidden bullish divergence. Yeah. The secret to success is getting started 100%. Begin to do something and get it done. Eventually you will get it done. All right. Tiny stream today, 555 people. I mean, that's still a lot of people. That's a blessing, right? But you know, people don't wake up early on a Saturday, and you know, it's just, you know. But this is where the money is for the people that are early and paying attention. This is where the money is, you know. Let's take a look at the hot coins for the day and see what's happening. FTT still wanting to move on to. Getting a little bit, you know, Pepe, Green. And on the day we had Wild, POPCAT, really the big winner. And if you're my trading group, you were in on that. Boom, boom, boom to the upside on POPCAT. FTT, 81% on the week. Biggest gainer, POPCAT and Hex. ENA taking a beat down despite it. And then on the month, I mean, Arrow 118%, Hex 366, POPCAT 112, Tau 128, Sui, I was all over that. If you wrote it, you wrote the 100% gain with me from 90 to 180 and $2 really. I gave it amazing calls on my trading group, and not only did we talk about the coin, but technical analysis wise, showed you exactly what I was doing, why I was doing it, what was happening. Then I even gave what I'm putting in the trade. Hey, I'm putting this much in, and this is when I'm buying it. But you guys do it. You know, I don't tell anyone what to do. I'm just transparent with what I'm doing. All right. Hit the like button. Let's get this stream going, man. You have 134 likes, 555 people. All right. Shout out to Crypto Blocky in the house. Thank you. Listening to the life on the way to the gym. Amen. Smart move. Doubling up on your double frequency. On your high frequency. I think they found out who he's supporting. HBO is going to air it. Yeah. Everyone says they know who Satoshi Nakamoto is. Yep. And there's a documentary on HBO coming out. That's all over the news now. His name is Grossman, right? Leon Grossman or something like that. It's on Twitter, I believe. Let's take a look here. Shout out to Miss Teen Crypto. Shout out to Pete Buttigieg and Elon Musk working together. Always like to see people showing that it's about the people and nothing else. That's the most important thing. Yeah, so this is it here. Satoshi Nakamoto. People are saying that it's Len Sassaman. I was way off, right? I remember. Something I was like, Leo, something. Len Sassaman. could be Satoshi Nakamoto. He would be, since deceased, God rest his soul. All right. So, it's supposed to be, yeah. But anyway, God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We appreciate you, we love you, and we care about you. Yeah. Okay. So Bitcoin pumping to the upside. Trade going well. Everything looking mean and clean. Honestly, this trend line holds. And we are in somewhat of almost like a bull pennant here. I'd say even the time to enter the trade could still be now, but you do whatever makes you happy. For me, yes. That looks interesting for a bit of a pump. And it looks like we'll pump up to the 200 MA here for Bitcoin. Then we can start to clean up and make some more gains here. So I'm long. I told you why I was long. Showed you some things that we're doing. Showed you the gains you could have had if you were in the trading group. I'm still pumping out charts. I'm looking at all different types of things out here. So if that gets you going, hey, I love each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let me jump back into the chat here. Take a look at the fan funding in case there was any. I don't think so. No. Everybody, I'm going to run out of here for the day. I hope you have a wonderful time. May God bless each and every one of you. And blessings on blessings. I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. We'll have a little Bitcoin powwow. I'll see you all later. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. Blessings on blessings. Shout out to Barefoot Sailing Adventures. God bless you, man. I'm going to be out in the water today. I'll be out on the water today. Come to Sarasota. Come by the boat, man. Come to the bay. I love you, brother. Stay amazing.